Well, hello, Northside family. I got a special guest with me here this week for our Theology-2-Go. And so we're out in town and try to give you a quick, see if you can figure out where we're at this week. I know some people have kind of been making a scavenger hunt out of it, so we're going to make it a little bit more challenging this week. But I just want to talk to us about this idea that Pastor Tim introduced this week. And I've got Leona here with me. She's going to help me kind of talk about this idea of God's blessing. And so Pastor Tim talked about that the idea in the passage of scripture from Luke is that the blessing wasn't in the condition. The fact that the blessing is that God meets people where they're at. And so it kind of tries challenging our perspective of blessing a little bit. And so the other passages from the readings this week, the Jeremiah passage and the Psalm passage, they also use this word blessed a lot. And there's a lot of comparisons about blessed and the righteous and the wicked and what these things mean. And I just wanted to kind of maybe get some new perspectives from us on what blessings are. So Leona, I want to ask you, what do you think about when you hear the word blessing or blessed? No, you're a little nervous? Okay, that's fine. So Leona actually, when I asked her, just what does she think about blessed, she actually said she wasn't even sure what blessing was. And so I guess that's kind of a good starting place, I think, for a lot of us when we think about this idea of our theology. Like we talk about being blessed by God. If you look at social media, there's a lot of like hashtag blessed, right? So there's a lot of this different perspectives and perceptions of what we think blessings actually are. And ultimately, I think what Pastor Tim said on Sunday really hits it on the head for us, that God's blessing is the relationship. The fact that we get to spend the rest of our lives, the rest of eternity with God. And that's the blessing. And I think it's just this awesome practical thing for us that we as the church, again, have to be willing to go to where people are. That's, again, part of this whole idea with these Theology-2-Go videos is that we are going out into our community where people are. And so what I actually want to just challenge you with this week, and this is going to be a lot shorter of a video than normal, but what I want to challenge you with this week is to actually go and do this for yourselves. Take these Theology-2-Go videos, take what you're hearing, these messages on Sunday and what we talk about in these videos during the week, and go be a blessing out into our community. Go meet people where they are. Share your testimony. Share something that has been meaningful to what God has been doing in your life, even if you don't share your entire testimony. Share one of the things that we do around the dinner table, and Leona can tell you this is true. One of the things that we do around the dinner table is we ask every day, tell me one good thing that happened at school today. Do we do that? Do we talk about what happened at school and we talk about good things that happened in our lives? Yeah, I know you're a little shy. It's okay. And so, something just even as simple as that you can just talk about. Can you just focus on one thing that God did for you this week? Can we just make it practical in a real way that allows us to think about the blessings that God provides for us, even in the little small ways? Well, I'm praying for you. I love you. There's weather coming in this week, and so be safe. But find ways this week to engage this practice of allowing God to help you to be his agents of blessing out in the world. Take the gospel to where people are. Meet them where they're at and share God's love with them. All right. We'll see you next time. See you out there.